The Gaza ceasefire deal announced yesterday marked an extraordinary convergence of political wills, with President Joe Biden and President-elect Donald Trump working together to bring at least a pause to one of the deadliest chapters in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. While Biden played a key role in shaping the contours of the deal, it was Trump's forceful involvement that proved to be decisive in pushing its implementation forward. Trump's intervention not only underscored his political priorities but also demonstrated his willingness to leverage his influence to achieve results. His decision to engage directly with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other stakeholders highlighted his determination to secure a resolution before his inauguration on 20th of January. Trump's approach to the whole affair was characterized by a mix of directness and strategic calculation. Unlike the measured tone often adopted by outgoing and incoming administrations during transitions, Trump's team adopted an assertive stance, demanding swift action to finalize the deal. His choice of Steve Witkoff, a billionaire real estate developer and a close personal friend, as his special envoy to the Middle East was emblematic of his unconventional style of diplomacy. The turning point in Trump's involvement came during a tense meeting between the aides of Witkoff and Netanyahu. Witkoff's insistence on an immediate meeting last Friday, even during a Shabbat, conveyed the urgency of Trump's position. Acting as Trump's proxy, Witkoff delivered a clear ultimatum: secure a ceasefire for hostages deal or risk significant consequences. And Trump's warning that all hell will break out if hostages were not released before his inauguration added pressure on Netanyahu to act decisively. This assertiveness reflected Trump's broader strategy. He recognized that the conflict posed a threat to Israel's international standing and sought to resolve it before taking office. His rhetoric on social media, where he framed the ceasefire as a product of his historic victory in November, further emphasized his intent to claim ownership of the deal. And his team worked seamlessly with the outgoing Biden administration. Diplomatic channels involving Secretary of State Blinken, Biden's Middle East coordinator Brett McGurk, and mediators from other Middle Eastern countries like Egypt, Turkey, and Qatar worked tirelessly to align both leaders' efforts. For Biden, the ceasefire represented a final achievement of his presidency. When Trump visited him at the Oval Office after his victory in November, Biden had one request. He wanted Trump to work with his team to get the hostages safely out of Gaza. And Trump readily agreed. His active engagement ensured that the plan was brought to fruition, signaling a rare moment of bipartisanship in Washington. Both leaders, however, they sought to take credit for the breakthrough for themselves. Trump's social media posts celebrated his role as the key driving force behind the deal, while Biden said his team was speaking as one with the Trump team. But the annoyance with Trump taking credit was also evident. When reporters asked Biden who deserved credit for the deal, himself or Trump, the president was visibly angry. "Is that a joke?" he asked before walking away. The dynamic between the two leaders, Biden and Trump, highlighted the political tensions inherent during a transition period where outgoing and incoming administrations seldom cooperate on such a scale, on such an important issue. Trump's firm stance, coupled with Biden's diplomatic groundwork, compelled Netanyahu to recalibrate his approach. The Israeli Prime Minister's initial resistance to similar peace proposals earlier in the conflict gave way under pressure from both leaders. Trump's warning, along with Biden's persistent advocacy, left Netanyahu with little room for maneuvering. Trump's involvement also underscored the shifting dynamics of his relationship with Netanyahu. While their alliance during Trump's first term at White House was marked by strong support, evidenced by Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and the Abraham Accords, their rapport had soared in recent years. Netanyahu's congratulatory message to Joe Biden after the 2020 election which Trump continues to contest, created some friction between the two of them. However, Trump's return to the political stage brought a renewed focus on their relationship. Netanyahu's response to the ceasefire deal, where he first thanked Donald Trump before acknowledging Biden's contribution, reflected the political calculations at play at the moment. For Netanyahu, maintaining strong ties with Trump was essential given the potential implications of Trump's second term on Israel's strategic position. Critics have also raised concerns about the timing of the deal and Netanyahu's previous resistance to similar agreements. The perception that Netanyahu buckled under American pressure has sparked some kind of a debate within Israel, with some questioning his handling of the conflict. Additionally, the far-right elements of Netanyahu's coalition, they may pose challenges to the deal's long-term viability. Despite the political joking, the Gaza ceasefire represents a rare instance of bipartisan collaboration during a presidential transition. For Trump, the agreement serves as a prelude to his second term, showcasing his ability to deliver results on the international stage. His role in the Gaza peace accord highlights his unique approach to diplomacy, characterized by boldness and a focus on outcomes. While his tactics may differ from traditional norms, they've proved effective in this context, demonstrating his influence in shaping global events.